We've ended Newfoundland and are currently in the process of coring what they had. We can't core. Oh, right, those are being occupied, and we need to go. That's what we're moving our ships to go do right now. It is to retake those. We're also working on fabricating claim on Tlapanic. How is... Oh my god, seriously, Portugal? Why do we keep moving our rivalries back and forth like that? Anyway, how is manufactories looking? Truce with Tarascan has ended. A bunch of truces have ended. Gain core on Halifax. Now we just have 4 more provinces that we need to start coring. I need a new military leader. Not too bad. We'll assign the other one for drilling purposes. And we need our transports to come over to Panama. How are we on? 42 months until the Dutch declare their independence. Unhappiness among the artisans. Lose a bunch of money or lose stability. I'm going to take the money, I guess. We are currently rooting out quite a bit of corruption. Mostly from too many territories. And our fleet has arrived. We'll wait 1 month just to give them a tick of repair. These guys are suffering quite a bit of attrition, actually. And I'm pretty much going to be babysitting this fleet so that I don't forget about them. We need 1,200 in order to pay back that loan. And our troops are going to be landing relatively soon. 12th of March, that should take care of the separatists. Then we'll occupy it and then go deal with the rebels that are in Tonga. Oh shit. Completely forgot that I don't have troops stationed on all of my colonies. Let's see, what else? So we're currently at 5 colonies. South Branch. Is it worth sending the colonists there? Sure. Might not even get there in time, but it's fine. And only 2 more provinces that left to core. And we are going to go and deal with that. Finally start coring the Easter Islands, even though, or now that they're not occupied. And we're a couple months away from a war with Tlapnik, who I don't think has any allies, or at least they didn't when I checked them. Converted something. Let's go ahead and convert New Celsi. Our general in charge. This should be an easy war. Well, pretty easy war anyway. Lower Arcadia. I think that's one of the higher states we can make. It is Lower Arcadia is, and Upper Arcadia, followed by Louisiana and then Laurentia. How many states can we make total? We're down by 4. Predestination. Reformed theologians believe that only those who are predestined to be saved can be saved, but since it is impossible to know who is predestined, a notion has developed that it might be possible to discern that a person is predestined by observing their way of life. As hard work, frugality, social success, and wealth are thought to be important consequences of being predestined, it seems to inspire followers of the Reformed faith to strive for reaching them, as well as attracting those who already possess them, like burghers and merchants. Lose fervor or lose diplo power, but gain production efficiency for 25 years. Yep, I'm willing to take a hit to my diplo for that. I'm going to be much happier once all of these manufactories start finishing. When will that army arrive in Tonga? Apparently 2 days. What is there? Okay, let's bring them home now. Just haphazardly send them to Port Aztecs. I don't feel like micromanaging them. It's not like they could all sink and drown like thousands of my troops, right? Oh, we can't fabricate a claim on that apparently. Let's go ahead and fabricate on that then. So I'm basically going to feed my vassals. In fact, I'm willing to do this. Maybe. I'm tempted to force religion. Nah. I'm not going to do that. I could try to convert their stuff and then let religious rebels spawn and... Ooh, Golden Salt Lake. I'd say I got the luckier of the two. Even though in Salt Lake nobody's lucky. And let's go take Tlapnik's land. Kalima is a vassal of Tanala. Is this war still going on from when I, like, when I last declared war down in Mexico? I'm not sure, but I think that might be the case. We can't colonize that. We have successfully dominated the interior. Or not dominated, we've cordoned it off. So that nobody else can have it. And we're actually not going to get both of these, we're only going to get one at most. Uh-oh. This could end badly. South branch is going to become self-sustaining, so we'll send the colonists up there. I can invest in new tech a little early. I'm not using military points for anything else. We'll increase our innovativeness by 2. So we're the first one to take that tech. And this should be uniform regulations. Cloth, wool, and dyes all increase in prices. I think dyes are probably the most relevant to us, even though I don't think we have that much of them. I think British West Indies should be a major target for me. Oh yeah, there's a ton of high development provinces owned by the Brits. Especially that. St. Kitts is a 24 right now. Yeah, we're gonna go and try to take that. Would you guys be willing to give me fleet basing rights? No? How about you guys? They would. I need to hold off on... They did accept, correct? Yeah, good. That saved me. Oh, we're at 100% on this war as well. But yeah, we're gonna have to hold off on our claims on the British West Indies for now. Yellowstone produces fur, Swift Current is self-sustaining. No debate in Congress. More colonists might not be a bad idea. Gain mercantilism and domestic trade power plus 5%. Possibly. I'm going to focus on the colonial game for now. We're already at a 56% chance to win. Praise local regiments, possibly. I don't want to present a scapegoat. We'll pay some Republican tradition. I'm okay with taking sides. And promoting religious offices. What is our army professionalism at? Oh right, we have a loan too. Completely forgot about that. Army professionalism is at 30. You know what? If we lose a 93%, then we deserve to lose it. I mean, it'll be like 5 years before that we can actually make any use of that, but it's fine. And I'm not taking that land for myself. I am giving that to Tarascan. And of course there are two forts right next to each other. And people are not going to be too happy with me, but that's fine. Right, I never sent my columns out. So Colonial Oceania is actually a lot of what I've taken already. Oh, okay, New Zealand is actually Colonial Oceania as well. And I think that was what I said I wanted to focus on because nobody else was going for it. Is there gold over here? Little to no chance of gold. Actually, there is no chance, from what I can tell. Portuguese Australia, however, is... They probably do have gold somewhere. Yes, in one province so far it looks like. Now, I can't actually steer any of this towards myself, but I wouldn't mind having a power base in the Southern Pacific. So, again, it might go to a colonial nation. Am I okay with that? I don't know if we can form colonial nations. But I'm okay if we do. And I need these guys to repair a little bit. If it's even for one tick, that's fine. How long before we need to take admin tech? Not too long, actually. Alright. Really? And I think Zuni was the one who was allied to Mixtech. Mixtech is allied to just Zuni. Oh, they've also got a vassal. Who I can... Their vassal is somebody I can feed to both of my vassals, so that's fine. I can only do a trade dispute against them right now, so we'll build a spy network. And finally, these guys are getting close to home. Excellent. I'm going to bring these guys down to New Orleans. And these guys are going to start drilling in Mexico. Oh right, I was going to fabricate a claim on the English West Indies, but Great Consul's reputation tarnished. Really? Another... Do I want to lose Diplo points? Or do I want to effectively lose admin points? It's actually cheaper for us to take the admin hit. Well, not cheap. Well, yeah, it is cheaper if you do points straight across. And getting close to being able to pay back that loan. And I need to build a few transports. I don't need to, but I want to. Native Rising in Yellowstone. The battle's already over. Cool. Guessing we've got a long time on the arrival in Wangeray. Yeah, still like almost 300 days. Wow, Sunda's big. I didn't realize they had conquered most of Java and... Why don't I know what the name of this island is? Okay, whatever. So next month we should be able to pay off that loan. Wait a minute, I just remembered something else. We can ask the burghers for a contribution. I always forget about the estates. Successful rate of treasure fleet. What is our inflation right now? 1.75. And 2 years before we will be 2 years before we won't be ahead of time anymore on admin and Diplotech. For now, we'll just stay the course. Fort Peck's done. So that's done. Still going. Still going. $108 days left on that. Okay, apparently there's a colonist, or a... Wait, we're down to 4 colonies? Or 3. 3 is what I was thinking, but no, we are going up to 4 once we start colonizing that. And again, I want to stay at 5. Treason against the United States. Planters lose loyalty. Sure. What's going on in... Wait, the Kamchadals are actually occupying Japan. Okay, that's because Japan's probably at war with Ming as well. Yeah, that's what's going on. See Wangarae again. 73 days. Sounds like it's time to move my ships and troops down here. For a second I thought the skull on this meant they were suffering attrition, but no, that's privateering. And I know this is going to be colonized in a few days. This might actually be really good timing. There we go. New core on Tonga. Again, I'm saving up on admin points for now. At least until we have a claim on Zuni, and then I will go and try to conquer them. I'm not keeping this guy as much as I would like to, because we are getting up to the high 90s of Republican tradition again. So I'm going to go for another... I think I'm going to go for a Diplo candidate this time. Hope that he gets a good... I'll take tolerance. 49 is not a really great age, but... all of our transports are done. After we lost a few in the war with the Dutch. High fervor, we were apparently not having a fervent focus for a while. How are manufacturers coming along? Boston's at 87. Growing slowly, but it is growing. Europe probably has a lot of the countries that have already embraced them. Yep. Where's Côte Nord? Ah, up there. Alright, let's fabricate on the Zuni. And I don't think it matters which one I fabricate on. Going to take these guys off of drilling, actually both armies, because we're going to war with mixed tech as well. And we will take our vassals off of defensive. I want them to actually go and siege stuff. And I'm going to start building universities. In probably what are the highest developed provinces. Is there any reason they sort them by the way they did? Did they sort by free building slots? That's what it looks like. Sure. Anyway, war with the Zuni and the Mixtec is imminent.